Hello YouTube. This is like my fifth video, you know, well, my fifth video trying to do one deck profile. Every time I do it, either somebody comes in my room or the background sucks. I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe and comment. Thank you. Oh yeah, sorry. This is my Dragon Ruler deck profile. First, we start off with the 4 Dragon Rulers, obviously, because if you run a Dragon Ruler deck profile without Dragon Rulers, let me just shut up. First, 4 Dragon Rulers. Then, I run this. This card is, like, awesome. There is, like, so many things you could stop with this card. For the people who don't know its effect, during each of your standby phase, your end phase, you have to destroy this card. Unless you show one Iron Core card from your hand. Or a dragon. This card, while this card is on the field, you can't special summon any dark or light dragons. Light monsters in either player's field. So basically, the meta decks, you just run this card, you put it normal, your normal summon, your first turn, and he has to shake your hand. Because that's practically game. One Debris Dragon. He's at 1, obviously, because his effect is awesome. 1 Red Eyes. He's at 1 because his effect is even better. Most people don't run his card, but they should, because, well, my deck profile is like a little more different than everyone else. I'll show you why. This card is awesome. Then you run 2 Mythic Dragons. I wanted to boost these up to at least 2 each, because they're awesome, and you can do double Fulgurant. But I only have 1 Fulgurant, so I'm like, nah, just leave it at 1. Then Flamebill Guard. This card is like, it's alright. But you need something to throw in your graveyard, so. Then you have 2 Fire Hands and 2 Ice Hands. Why? Because this is your MST. And then your Fire Hand is like, if you have a big monster in your in your field, your opponent's side of the field, you just pop him. And then you can do their target for title and whatever his name is, the fire one. Title. Ambassador, yeah. And just that my card is in Spanish, so, which I hate. Then we have our mill packages, which would be a 2-card Trooper. This card, I like it better than Mathematician, because you can mill 3. And if this card is destroyed by anything, you just draw 1, and he's a target for Redox. 2 Curry Bandits. I was thinking about running 1, but he's perfect at 2. Then we run to our Plant Engine, which is Spore, Glow Up, and Double On Fire, because it's at 2. If it was at 3, Shadows and Burning Abyss wouldn't be doing anything right now. I'm missing a Dandelion. If I find it, I would change basically almost a lot of cards in this deck profile, because just 1 card affects everything else. Our spells, 1 for 1, because why not? You discard 1, and then you special summon level 1 monster from your hand or deck. DDR, this card is like, it speaks by itself. Basically every card in this deck should almost be banned, or goes out of, removes from play. That's why you run. I was thinking about running 2 of these. These are good, but sometimes I don't have anything to discard, so I'm keeping it at 1. And maybe in the future I will run 2. Obviously, this card. This deck has a lot of limited cards for a reason. This card is awesome. You take three cards that are removed from play, and then you send them to the graveyard. Um, Fool's Burial. Uh, People, well, they say that you shouldn't run Fool's Burial because you have 3 Dragon Shrines or 2. But I do because you need to mill something. Sometimes you have to mill something besides dragons. So I just run him. Soul Charge. There's a reason why he's at 1/2. Obviously, hopefully I don't have to explain its effect. It's a monster reborn for like 5 cards in your graveyard, but you can't conduct your battle phase. This card is awesome. Obviously at 1/2. You could banish any ruler and then activate their effects. Or you could look for a spell or trap card and just wait 2 turns and then you can activate this fight. 2 MSTs. I was thinking about taking these out for another Fire and Ice hand, but then I'm like, no, I'm gonna leave them because sometimes you might draw 2 water ice hands and that would suck. Yeah. 3 Dragon Shine. This card I thought was gonna get hit because it was awesome, but because I don't know, this card is like awesome. People say I should run 2, but then sometimes during mid battle I'm like, please have a Dragon Shrine, and then I'm like, I wasted them all, and then it's always good because you could always send a dragon from your deck. Traps are Call of the Haunted. I should start running 2 because this card is awesome and you can do XC or Synchro with it. People actually forgot about this card. I don't know why. They should be running it in most of the decks. I don't see why they don't run it in Burning Abyss. That card, I mean, this deck, I don't know. I would run it. I had that deck and I don't know. Karma Cut, obviously. I was thinking about running 2, but so far it's good at 1. This card, I'm just testing it out. I haven't been able to draw it yet. Needlebug Nest. I can't say much about it because I barely used it. But when I have, I actually milled 5 monsters twice, and this card is like awesome. I'm not sure. Please comment and let me know if I should leave it or bump it up or just remove it. 2 Trap Stun. Those filthy vanities you want to get away from them. Or if they activate any sucky trap card, you just activate that. And last but not least, Phoenix Wind Blast. This is why I run only 1 Karma Cut, because I have 2 Phoenix Wind Blast. Sometimes I want to switch them up and just run 2 Karma Cuts and 1 Phoenix Wind Blast. But it's not always good to remove from play your opponent's monster, because if it's a mirror match, sometimes you'll be helping or doing them a favor. And it's even better if you just send that card to the top of the deck. They were just like, oh, what am I going to draw? What do you know? The same card I had set. And we go to our extra. 4 tokens. Because Dracosack, Dandelion, you know. Then we have our level 4 XCs, which would be 101. The Sky Blaster. This card is awesome. This card is awesome. And this card is awesome. You could do Spore, Banish, Long Fire, level 4, and then you have an Ice or Fire hand, or Debris Dragon, or you have a lot of ways to get into these. I was thinking about running a Abyss Dweller, but if I had a choice, I would actually run these 3. Obviously, Abyss Dweller, it's good, but I don't know. I don't personally think I should use it in this deck, or I don't have so much space. Alright, level 7 Nexies. 1 Big Eye. Obviously, I wish I could run into 2, but I only have 1. And a Dracosack. I wish he was at 2. I mean, I had him at 2. Mostly I would run him at 2. Big Eye, because he's like awesome. And then last but not least, I'm obviously gonna bust him up to 2. This card you can go so many times into him, and then if you did, you just like, oh, now what? We go to our synchros, level 4. This card is good, because you rarely do any 4, but if you do, I don't know, I haven't found anything I could just change him for. Armory Arm, I wouldn't run him in this deck, because if you only can run, I don't know, I just wouldn't. Armades, this card is your Monster Reborn of the deck, and it's Dragon. Dragon of Rebirth. This card, when it's destroyed, you just you can revive any card in your opponent's graveyard or your graveyard. Black Rose, Debris Dragon. You use him. Crimson Blader. You can stop Shadows or Mirror Match, which would suck, or Mermails, whatever. Scrap Dragon. This card is awesome. Stardust, Leo, and Star Eater. That's about it. That's my deck profile. Please comment, subscribe. You can help me out. Let me know if I should do another video, or anyway, just subscribe, please. Thank you. Bye.